David Parker Ray, infamously known as the Toy Box Killer, was one of America's most notorious serial killers and sadists. Operating in New Mexico during the 1990s, Ray kidnapped, tortured, and sexually assaulted multiple women, though the exact number of his victims remains unknown. His crimes were meticulously planned, and he used a specially modified trailer, dubbed the Toy Box, as his torture chamber. Cindy Hendy was Ray's accomplice and girlfriend. She played a significant role in assisting Ray with his crimes, participating in the abduction, imprisonment, and torture of victims. Hendy's involvement added another layer of horror to the case, as she often manipulated and psychologically tormented the victims alongside Ray. Ray's crimes came to light in 1999 when one of his victims, Cynthia Vigil, managed to escape and alert authorities. This led to the discovery of Ray's torture chamber and the subsequent investigation that uncovered the extent of his depravity. David Parker Ray was born on November 6, 1939, in Belen, New Mexico. He grew up in a troubled household and exhibited disturbing behavior from a young age, including cruelty to animals and an obsession with bondage and sadomasochism. As an adult, Ray worked as a mechanic and welder, skills he later used to construct his torture devices. Ray's Toy Box was a soundproof trailer equipped with restraints, surgical tools, and various instruments of torture. He also recorded audio tapes detailing the horrors he planned to inflict on his victims, which he played for them upon their abduction. These tapes were designed to break the victims psychologically, ensuring their compliance. Ray targeted vulnerable women, often those who were transient or involved in sex work, as he believed they would be less likely to be reported missing. He and Hendy would lure victims to their property, where they would be drugged, restrained, and subjected to unimaginable abuse for days or even weeks. The case against David Parker Ray and Cindy Hendy began in March 1999 when Cynthia Vigil, one of Ray's victims, managed to escape. Vigil had been abducted, drugged, and taken to the Toy Box, where she endured hours of torture. She eventually freed herself, fled to a nearby campground, and alerted authorities. Police raided Ray's property and discovered the Toy Box, along with a wealth of evidence, including torture devices, photographs, and audio tapes. The tapes, in particular, provided chilling insight into Ray's methods and the psychological torment he inflicted on his victims. Ray and Hendy were arrested and charged with multiple counts of kidnapping, torture, and sexual assault. During the investigation, authorities uncovered evidence suggesting that Ray may have been involved in the disappearances and murders of several women, though he was never formally charged with homicide. David Parker Ray was charged with numerous crimes, including kidnapping and sexual assault. However, before he could stand trial for all charges, he died of a heart attack in prison on May 28, 2002. As a result, many questions about the full extent of his crimes remain unanswered. Cindy Hendy cooperated with authorities and testified against Ray in exchange for a reduced sentence. She pleaded guilty to multiple charges and was sentenced to 36 years in prison. Hendy expressed remorse for her actions and claimed that she was manipulated by Ray, though many believe she was equally culpable. The case of the Toy Box Killer remains one of the most horrifying in American criminal history. It highlights the depths of human depravity and the importance of vigilance in identifying and stopping such predators. The victims, many of whom have never been identified, are a tragic reminder of the lasting impact of these crimes. The story of David Parker Ray and Cindy Hendy is a chilling reminder of the evil that can exist in the world. While Ray's death prevented a full accounting of his crimes, the evidence uncovered by investigators revealed a level of cruelty that is almost unimaginable. The case also underscores the importance of supporting survivors and ensuring that such atrocities are never forgotten.